Andrew Tucker, and welcome to Andrew Tucker World. What's going on, all my great people? What's going on, all my boxing fans? So, Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz Jr. winner ordered to fight Oleksandr Usyk as he's made WBO mandatory challenger. Wow. Oleksandr Usyk could face the winner of Anthony Joshua's heavyweight title rematch with Andy Ruiz Jr. after being named mandatory challenger by WBO. Joshua's camp are in talks with Ruiz for a rematch of his shock defeat at Madison Square Garden, which saw the Mexican-American inflict a shock 6-round defeat after knocking the former champion down 4 times. Joshua promoter Eddie Hearn is confident that the Walford-born boxer will avenge the first defeat of his career when the pair meet again, set to be in New York once more, as was revealed by The Independent, which could set up a super fight showdown between 2 of his best boxers. Hearn's Matchroom Boxing took on Usyk when he beat former cruiserweight champion Tony Bellew and stepped up to the heavyweight division, though he is yet to make his debut at the weight due to injury. However, the WBO has installed the 32-year-old Ukrainian as its mandatory challenger, meaning a potential showdown between Joshua and Usyk could be on the cards in early 2020. Usyk would prove a dangerous opponent for either Joshua or Ruiz, having left the cruiserweight division as the undisputed champion and the World Boxing Super Series champion with an unblemished 16 professional wins, 12 out of which came by knockout. At the time of his last victory over Bellew, Usyk was rated among the pound-for-pound very best, though it remains to be seen how he would cope with the step-up in weight division. Given that he has not boxed since last November, having been forced to withdraw from his planned debut against Carlos Takam in May. Joshua and Ruiz are yet to agree terms on a rematch deal, though a clause is in the original contract has been triggered by Joshua with the pair expected to meet again in New York towards the end of the year. The thing is this: Oleksandr Usyk is a tough fight for Andy Ruiz Jr. and Oleksandr Usyk is a tough fight for Anthony Joshua. The thing is, I knew sooner or later that a fight between Anthony Joshua, because this have been talked about before. You know, I knew it was going to be a fight between Anthony Joshua and Oleksandr Usyk. You know, Usyk is a very skilled heavyweight, very skilled fighter, and it is a fight that we want to see. You know, Oleksandr Usyk has to prove himself at heavyweight, and I believe that would have been a good fight for him. You know, taking on Carlos Takam for his first fight at heavyweight, and I believe he would have. You know, that would have been a fight he would have most definitely won. He would have won that fight. It would have been a tough fight, you know, because Carlos Takam is not a bomb, but it was most definitely, Usyk is just really that good. You know, very skilled heavyweight. You know, that can box, very good counter puncher, a good volume puncher. He's good at setting his punches up, working his jab, putting together combinations, fighting, throwing punches from different angles, good footwork, and he can do a lot of great things as a heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? For a guy his size, you know, he's a very good skilled boxer. You know what I mean? Like I say, good footwork, good head movement. You know, just good at putting his punches together, good at slipping punches, great timing. You know, the thing is, we got to see what he can do at heavyweight. And I believe, you know, it's gonna, like I said, I believe he's a very, very tough, skilled fighter. And I believe that's going to be a good fight for Anthony Joshua, honestly. I think, you know, I believe Anthony Joshua will win the rematch I believe he will get his belts back. It's not going to be easy. Andy Ruiz Jr. is tough, but I believe Anthony Joshua is going to be smarter this time around, next time around, in the rematch. And I think that he's going to box smart. He's going to use his reach and do what he's going to do what he was doing in the first 2 rounds of the Andy Ruiz Jr. fight. I believe he was outboxing Andy Ruiz Jr. in the first 2 rounds, using his reach, doing a good job at setting his punches up, using his jab to set up the counter right hand, and he landed some good hooks, and he was good at jabbing to the body and stuff like that. So he was outboxing Andy Ruiz Jr. in the first 2 rounds, And I think he got to go back to doing the same. I think he needs to do the same thing in the rematch. He needs to outbox Andy Ruiz Jr. because he can outbox Andy Ruiz Jr. by beating him on the outside. Once he has Andy Ruiz Jr. hurt by breaking them down, and just beating him to the punch with good timing, and then working off his jab, using his jab to set up his punches, to set up his combination, good head movement and stuff like that. I think that's gonna. I've seen Anthony Joshua because he's a very skilled fighter, fighter, good boxer puncher, good counter puncher, and I just strongly believe once he have broken Andy Ruiz Jr. down, once he have broken him down, then that's when you go for the finish. Once you feel your opponent is fading, and you wore him down, and you got the best of him, then you start to come on strong. Head body, going to the body some, going to the head. Mixing up your punches, head body in a very smart way with good head movement. Bam, 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 head boom, work your jab, set up your combination, just being smart. And Anthony Joshua is that type of fighter. He's the fighter that can do a very good job at outboxing his opponents. You've seen it in other fights. So he can win the rematch, get his belts back, and I would love to see a fight between him and Oleksandr Usyk. Honestly, I believe that's going to be a great fight. Two skilled fighters. Some people may favor Oleksandr Usyk to beat Anthony Joshua, but it's not going to be easy. Anthony Joshua can box as well. Oleksandr Usyk can box. Anthony Joshua can box, but Anthony Joshua also has power. He's naturally the bigger guy. Bigger and stronger guy with punching power. So, and both of these guys can box. So that's going to be one hell of a fight, honestly. That's going to be the fight to see, the fight to want to see. Of course, we still want Anthony Joshua once he bounce back and get his belts and win a rematch, because it's going to happen. We want to see him against Tyson Fury. We want to see him against Deontay Wilder. Of course, we want the best fights out there. We want to see the best fights. We want to see him fight Deontay Wilder. We want to see him fight Tyson Fury. But also, now that Usyk is in heavyweight, we would love to see Anthony Joshua fight Oleksandr Usyk. But you guys make sure you comment. You guys make sure you subscribe, comment, and I wanna see what you guys have to say about this. Oleksandr Usyk versus the winner between Andy Ruiz Jr. and Anthony Joshua. I believe it's going to be Oleksandr Usyk versus Anthony Joshua after Anthony Joshua defeats Andy Ruiz Jr. in the rematch. Andrew Tucker World, I'm out. Much love and respect. Peace.